My fiance kept treating me as a subordinate and refused to introduce me as a business owner, so I broke up with him. His response made me laugh out loud. I have a fiancé who is a retired military officer, while I own a successful company I started 7 years ago and have a small staff of 25. I worked my way through college, paying as I went. Therefore, I graduated in my early 30s with a double major in accounting and business management. I am very proud of that. I worked as an accountant for some large corporations. That is where I started my company, doing similar support for large and small companies alike. I manage the contracts, kickoff meetings, and sales and consulting staff. I also do some of the consulting and most of the sales and contracts. I was dating my now fiancé before I started my company, and we recently got engaged. Everything seemed to be perfect, except he kept introducing me as a bookkeeper. No disrespect intended to them or the profession. My issue is that I have worked hard to get where I am. I am an accountant, a graduate with a double major, and a successful business owner. He could pick almost any other title to introduce me as, but he chooses bookkeeper. I have asked him several times in private to stop calling me a bookkeeper, as it implies to my clients and business associates that he doesn't respect me or what I have accomplished. He said he doesn't see the big deal or the difference, and continues to do so. I recently pulled him aside and asked him to just introduce me as a consultant at the event we were going to. While there, we were talking to a prospective client for my company, and he said, "She has come a long way as a bookkeeper." I know my face had a full blush at that, excused myself, and walked away. We had both driven there, so I got in my car and went home. I sent him a text to let him know I was leaving and would talk to him later. He was angry that I left and told me that I have embarrassed him to the client. He thinks I am overreacting. However, my family thinks he is a controlling ass that doesn't respect me or women. I'm not sure what to think now. He seemed so supportive when we were together, but not when we were around other people. He tends to treat me like a subordinate, a nice kid, playing with the adults. Update. I had a conversation with him after a few days. He feels I'm lucky to have him and needs to listen to his advice more and not overreact. The attitude has called it off with him. I need someone who is proud of me and caring. He said, now that I had time to get my emotions under control, he was willing to let it go. I laughed and told him I'm fine and so are my emotions. Let's just say he was not happy. Here is the total shocking part. He wanted to know what I was going to give him for his help with my company. After the shock wore off, I handed him $1 and walked away. I told my family, and my brothers wanted to pay him a visit. I told them I handled it and gave him $1. We all laughed, went to the store and got more champagne. God, I love my family.